Your Chapter 3 recap for Eclipse is right now. Hi guys, welcome back to another Eclipse chapter recap. I'm your host, Dana Ward. This one starts off with Bella realizing that they are almost home from Renee's in Florida, and Edward asks her why she's acting so differently, to which Bella reveals that Renee notices way more than Charlie. She's perceptive of actions, emotions, and more. We also find out that Renee intently watched the couple, and Renee asked to talk alone with Bella. Good thinking for Edward because he stayed inside because of a term paper. Now, Renee reveals that she's worried about the seriousness of the couple, saying that Edward is intense and careful with Bella, even adding that Bella moves when Edward moves and that they're like magnets. Bella accuses her mom of reading mystery books again, causing Renee to think she's imagining things. Smart thinking, Bella. Now suddenly we're fast forwarded to the return to Charlie's home, where he's waiting with a big hug. Charlie asks Bella to call Jacob immediately because he's been calling all day, and Bella realizes that this is why Edward seemed a bit out of it just moments before. Talk about timing, right? Jacob calls right then, asks why she hasn't called. As Bella starts making food for Charlie, her thoughts swirl. Why did Jake want to know about her school attendance? And what happened while she was out of town for a few days to cause Jacob to stop ignoring her? Bella realizes that he was checking in to see if she was still human. Edward tells her that they will have to leave forever before the transformation because it will be breaking the treaty between the vampires and the wolves if she gets transformed in town. Now, on the way to school, Edward says, "If I asked you to do something, would you trust me?" She responds, "That depends." He just wants her to stay in the car and wait until he returns for her. Now, Bella suddenly sees that Jacob is also in the parking lot and understands that Jake wants a public place to talk to Edward. Edward tells Jake that he made a wrong assumption, even saying that it's the wrong place to discuss as a bunch of students are surrounding the pair. Jacob says to Bella that Edward's big brother crossed the line over the weekend. Apparently, Emmett got into it with Paul, but Edward says that no one fought and no one got hurt. Jake reveals that Edward was hiding from Bella, that Victoria is back. Uh-oh. Jake tells her that when she wants a life again, to come to La Push, where her motorcycle is waiting for her. Tricky, tricky, he never even sold it. Before leaving, though, Jacob does tell Bella that they can be friends, adding that he misses her so much every day. That's gotta make her feel good after all the ignoring, right? But the principal shows up, breaking up all of the students. Once in English class, though, Bella asks via a note what happened, and Edward writes back that Alice saw a vision of Victoria, so he took Bella out of town as a precaution. Now, the Cullens almost caught Victoria until she ran through La Push. Paul thought the Cullens were trespassing when they followed her, so all parties basically let Victoria escape and focused on the wolf vampire issue instead of Victoria. Gosh, they should have just forgotten about their treaty for the moment and just overtaken Victoria, you know? Don't you think? Now, Bella tells Edward that he must tell her the next time that Victoria returns. And then the chapter ends with Bella overhearing the guys in her class making bets on a fight between Jacob and Edward. And that's it for Chapter 3. That's the recap. So make sure you leave a comment with your answer to our book question, which is, what were Jacob's intentions when in front of Edward he told Bella that he wants to be friends? Answer the question by leaving a comment below. And thank you so much for watching Clevvertv, the best place to get your news, reviews, and gossip all about the Twilight Saga. I'm Dana Ward in our Beverly Hills studio, and we'll see you next time.